Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Peaches from Lovers for Healthy Life. And this video is going to be really quick and simple. I just want to give you an update on what I'll be doing this week in my garden. I'm going to be planting out my rose bushes. I got 2 of those in. Also got my garlic. And then I'm going to be planting some more bulbs for next year. And I want to give you an update on those mesh food covers or cloaks, whatever you want to call them. And they've been working out really well. It's been keeping those squirrels off my vegetables, my fall crops. So I'm able to harvest lettuce. And I wanted to tell you about this lettuce. It's called Paris Island lettuce. It's really easy to grow. So I'm going to turn this camera around and show you what's growing on in my fall garden. So come along with me and let's have some fun. Here is my tomato arbor, and the tomatoes are actually doing really good. Our weather is so strange, guys. I mean, yesterday was in the 50s and today it almost reached the 80s. But these are some mums. So I told you I was going to put on the little rocks here, so I have mums here and put some there. So I just wanted to add a little bit of decor to this little tomato arbor, and I got some tiki lights as well, and my little welcome sign. And this Paris Island lettuce is going to probably be my favorite lettuce. I'm going to show you. That's what they look like as a baby. This is what it looks like when it's a little larger, and you harvest it similar to Swiss chard, and it has a really nice, unique, delicious flavor. And this one's a little bit larger. And then I think this is some Boston butter lettuce growing underneath here. Close that back down. So right here are some of, this is called a crocus, large flowering mix. And this is what they look like. So I'll be planting these bulbs out. And these are the purple white mix alliums I'll be planting out. I think there's 20 right there, so I'll be probably putting those in my cutting garden. This is my Tez rose. Look how tall it is. So I'm going to be taking this, and it gets a little taller. I'm going to be weaving it on the top of the arbor so it can grow all the way across. But look at all the beautiful blooms. Isn't that gorgeous? So beautiful. Love the Tez rose. So this is what the rose looks like when it comes in a nice little I think this is a quart container, and this one right here is the Desdemona, I think that's how you say it, and it's a nice pretty white flowering rose, and it says here it has beautiful white blooms tinged with pink at the earliest stage of flowering, a lovely old rose and almond blossom fragrance, and exceptionally long flowering season. A very healthy and bushy shrub rose. So that is what I'm going to be planting in this very large container here. And here's the other rose that came in, and this is what it looks like. And this is a golden celebration rose. So this is a beautiful yellow color. It says it has a magnificent golden yellow blooms, delicious tea scent with hints of sweet wine and strawberries. So I can't wait to taste this rose right here and some tea. Really looking forward to it. And I'll be planted in this planter right here. Well, guys, as you can see, I have my work cut out for me this week, and we'll be really busy because we have a trip out of town as well coming up in a few weeks. So I'll be busy trying to get everything done before we leave. I just hope the weather cooperates before it gets too cold. this looks really super, super delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut a piece for my hubby. Breakfast time! Wow, this watermelon looks super sweet and delicious. Gonna give it a taste here. Well guys, I'm gonna go ahead and plant my rose inside my planter. And this is not a climbing rose, this is actually a bush rose. So it won't get too tall, but it will make a nice display against this trellis right here. And I may have some other flower going up the trellis, maybe a little later. But what I did is, this is my mixture of my potting soil. This is regular potting soil, organic soil, and compost, and then also some cocoa coir. And I added a little bit of this Flower Girl organic bud and bloom booster. So I added that into the mix. And most importantly, when you plant inside a planter, you want to make sure you have drainage holes. So there's 2 drainage holes right in here, and then I'm putting this on top of the drainage holes, and this has holes in it as well. And that way they won't get clogged, and you'll get proper drainage for your planter. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm going to go ahead and add the soil inside of here, a little bit of soil, and then I'm going to measure the depth of my rose bush right here, and I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay guys, so I added the soil into my planter, and I placed my rose right in the center, and this is about where I want my rose to set. It's a little bit below the top of the planter, and so I set it right there. And what I'm going to do is just fill my soil all the way around the planter, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do after that. Okay, so the soil is put around the plants, and now I didn't invent this technique. I've seen it done on other Now I didn't invent this technique, but I have seen it done, and I'm not sure which channel I saw it done on, but I thought it was a really cool way to plant your plants inside containers. So let me show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, so now I'm just going to lift out the planter, and a hole has already been made for me. Has already been made in the planter, and I think that is so cool. And then we're just going to turn the planter over, and I'm going to stick this down in the hole, push it down a little bit, and now I am done. I'm just going to add a little bit more soil around it, just like this rose bush over here. So many beautiful roses. And this rose is so pretty. So this is how I plant up my potted roses. Hopefully this time in the spring it'll have beautiful roses displaying all over it. Give it a good watering in. It's gonna rain all week, so I'm not gonna put too much water in it, but I just wanted to give it some water. Yay, my rose is all planted up, and I think it looks lovely up against this trellis. So right over here is my polytunnel greenhouse, and let me unzip this. I really enjoy coming in here. I really love it. So this is the inside of the greenhouse. I've brought some herbs in here and my fruit trees and a few flowers. Have a little sitting area right here, and I have my temperature gauge. Right now in the front of the greenhouse it's saying it's 75 degrees, and the highest so far has been 76. And I just reset this particular one, so it's not 100% accurate. I'll show you the other one in the back. This is my mandavillas. That's looking so lovely. And I have some baby, I think these are baby mini oranges growing in here. So hopefully they'll get bigger. And they've already grown since I put it here in the greenhouse. So I'm really excited about that. And I have my thyme I brought in here, and my lemon tree. I believe this is my lemon tree that I've growing by seed. I put a little baker's rack in here so I can come out here and have my tea. And I really love this portable burner right here. This particular brand is really nice, and I mean you can get just about anyone, but this is my baker's rack, and I like to come out here and have my tea. And you just have to make sure you vent for the windows, because this is, you know, carbon monoxide. You're not supposed to burn your burners in a closed-in area. So I have my pomegranate tree right here, and more of my lemon trees right here, and more banana trees. But I wanted to show you, this is my mango tree right here. This is the greenhouse that sits on top of the earth. So what I've done is, back there you'll see stakes, and these are 7-foot stakes that I pounded about 3 feet into the earth, and this used cable ties to secure on both sides. Here's the gauge in the back of the greenhouse. It looks like the highest has been 124. So I'm going to be installing a fan in here as well, and that's the wind. So the greenhouse has a lot of condensation, so I'm going to be installing a fan in here, and also a heater for at night. But it does get pretty warm in the greenhouse. I'm learning a lot of different things that happens in a greenhouse, like my teas and different things like that. I have to actually store in a container because of the water, the condensation built up. And my burner I actually put back into its case at night. Okay, so for every hoop, I've added these fencing posts and pounded these into the earth to make it more secure, and just attached them that way. And that's all throughout the sides. So I've added one there, and one there to kind of secure the greenhouse. So that is how I secured the greenhouse so far as for heavy winds and it's blowing away. I had smaller greenhouses in the past and just never really thought about it. So this way, it makes it pretty secure and inside the greenhouse, and I won't have to worry, or hopefully I won't have to worry about it blowing away in the wind. And we've had a couple of heavy winds, but I know there's more heavy winds to come. So this is my attempt. We had no more room. I mean, with all the fruit trees I have, I just had to come up with a way to house them over the winter months. So this is my greenhouse, or polytunnel number 1. And I kind of wanted this one to be like a little getaway, so I put a bench in this one. I'll probably just put a couple of seats in the other one, but this one, it's really relaxing to come in here in the morning sometimes and get out of the cold and come in here, and it's nice and cozy and warm in here. Sometimes it gets like 30 degrees warmer in here than out there. Like it'll say 50 degrees outside, but in here it'll say 80, and I really do like that throughout the daytime. And at night the temperature kind of mellows out and it kind of matches what's outside. So that's why I'm going to be bringing in a heater and also a fan to kind of, with the automatic turn on valve to turn on at night and make it nice and toasty in here for my banana trees and my cherry trees. I have two cherry trees in the back also, and they've already lost their leaves, so hopefully and they're getting new ones actually since I brought my cherry trees in. You can see right here they lost their leaves, but I have new leaves that are coming on the cherry trees, and so they're really loving their new environment. And there's new cherry leaves coming right there, even though the cherry trees right here have already lost their leaves. So yeah, this is the greenhouse. And this one I have 3 banana trees. And let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 citrus trees over here, and 2 pomegranates, a mango tree, and 2 cherry trees in here, and a few flowers as well. So this one is a 15 by 7 by 7, which is a nice size, but not big enough for all the fruit trees I have, which is why I'm putting up, actually there's 6 citrus trees, because this is another one I grew by seed. So it's looking really well, and I really do enjoy. Well, thank you for coming along with me. Happy gardening, and God bless.